What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your daily astrology horoscope for Monday, November 7th, 2022. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here, Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. Truly appreciate you all as always. Hope you all had a great weekend and hope you're ready for this Monday. It's definitely a big week in the astrology. We got a lunar eclipse, which from the time you may be watching this video is within 24 hours of. It's going to be at 3:03 Tuesday morning. So really, it's, tonight, if you will. Morning, 6:03 a.m. on the East Coast, but that eclipse energy is potent. So, faded times, slide change times, intense times, especially with a full moon lunar eclipse, right? This is definitely a big purging of the emotions. And a lot of things getting eclipsed in our life. Like, you look at it that way. Like, there's an emotional slide changing in your life about your values right now. And I think it's very important to remember that this is an exalted moon with the North Node, and it is with Uranus, of course, that is going to be in this eclipse that's coming up, but it's one of the best, full moon lunar eclipses we can get, right? Exalted moon, North Node in Taurus. So much of this is about that understanding and that security within yourself and that emotional response to life so that you can just be in your own, be in your presence, be secure. And let outside intensities, let the world be the world. Let people in your life be in your life. Like, this is the Venusian quality of self. This is really Empress energy, right? So this is a time to really shed a lot of the, whatever you want to call it, judgments that others might pass on to you for being in your true values, for being in your true self. This is a time to let that go. It's not important anymore. This is really the most unique version of yourself, and feeling secure in that and letting whatever projections life can throw at you, let them throw it at you. It doesn't matter, because you're choosing to be in your happiness, in your groundedness, in your secure place within your body and feeling at home in yourself. And that is all you could ask for in this time, and you will be able to create whatever abundance is to you in your life from that place. So I think it's a very potent time. And I just want to throw that out here on this Monday as we get this week rolling, is that these are the energies that can take you so far right now. Let the world project on you. Let the world project. Let chaos happen. Let it happen. But it's your job to emotionally respond with a sense of passion and happiness that's creating a reality for yourself that is exactly as you believe it should be for yourself, without anything external trying to persuade you in another way. Your life. Remember that. And this is how you can change that from the inside out. So, enough of my soapbox. Let's look at some astrology. That's what you came here for. I suppose that is astrology, but it's kind of just a little spiritual preaching. I guess that's my Uranus in the 9th house and this eclipse with Uranus, where I'm just like, hey, remember where you came from, and remember those bigger rules and that overarching truth that we all forgot before we came here. Remember that? Anyways. So we are done with all the South Node conjunctions. Venus is past the South Node. The Sun's past the South Node. Mercury is past the South Node. So a lot of these, it's almost like things from the past kind of resurfacing in different ways to kind of make us, I don't know, like feel maybe empowered or overly empowered. And we did have to come back to a sense of, groundedness, looking into the reality of situations. But we're past that. Venus is done with the square to Saturn. And now we're looking at this Sun getting ready to square off with Saturn. And really the eclipse is going to be T-square this Saturn, right? At 16 degrees. It's just it's a little less than a 3-degree orb. With Saturn at 18, 49-ish. Probably 48 by the time that eclipse happens, but nonetheless, it's within 3-degree orb. It's definitely pressing on Saturn. So we're, what are we going to do with roadblocks in life, or, boundaries in life? It is Scorpio season. This does teach us about boundaries. Saturn teaches us about rules and boundaries. Boundaries need to be set by yourself right now. These are the boundaries of what you value in life, and how to create life based on, if we're in Scorpio season and we are talking about passion, like, are you acting on passion in your life right now? Like, truly your passion. Are you acting on that, or are you restricting yourself because of what other people might think is fair with Saturn in Aquarius, because of what others might think? suppressing your own individual creative nature to kind of look outside the box in your own life? Or are you really responding right now to people, situations in life in a way that you're instinctively just doing what you feel passionate about? I like this. This feels good. And keep choosing those moments over and over. You'll see that whatever is being restricted was restricted because you didn't even like it. You weren't even passionate about it. You're holding on to an ideal that you were passionate about it, or a projection, or a program that we're running that we have to be passionate about a certain person, a certain job, a certain way of life, a certain way to feel secure. It's time to let those go. Shatter the boundaries unless they're boundaries that you create for yourself because you're moving into your passion. So think of it as like, I don't want to pay attention to politics right now because I don't resonate with it and I think it's all an illusion anyways. Stop even paying, don't pay any mind to it then. Don't care. And if somebody says, oh, well, you need to go vote, then don't. Don't. It's not it's your life, right? And I'm not saying don't vote. Do what you want. This is the thing. I don't care what you do. Do what you want to do. It's just an example. Do what you want to do. This is really a potent time, and I think a week, and even this energy today is haven't you realized that you don't have to do what other people want you to do anymore? Do what you want to do. Start creating a reality that is connected to the timeline you want to be on, and start acting and thinking in ways that you are passionate about, excited about, and make you feel happy and fulfilled in life. You will attract exactly, and that's what Scorpio season can do well too. It's a magnet. It can attract in. Even those south nodes there, it's because you're attracting in what you individually value more than anything, and you're creating a reality based on that. So remember these things. I think they're important as we start this week, and the astrology is saying it as well. Moon in Taurus. We love an exalted moon, don't we? I know I do. Seriously, if you want to take care of yourself, if you want to go get a good meal, if you want to put on some nice comfy clothes, get ready for this eclipse, do it. Nurture yourself. Take care of yourself. Feel abundant. Feel powerful emotionally. Feel like you can take care of yourself. Feel like nothing can knock you off your block right now. And even whatever the universe could possibly throw at you, which trust me, the universe can throw anything at you. Don't let me sit here and say, oh, you won't have, nothing can come your way and take you out of your place. The moment you give power to something outside of yourself, it could sweep you into another dimension you didn't even want to be in. And you can feel extremely lost. But this moon in Taurus is helping to stay in the grounded timeline, in the reality that you want, that you feel secure in, that you believe in within yourself, and you know that it doesn't matter. We're in a time now where more than ever, you need to start letting the outside reflection not define your life. You define your life. And the outside reflection is a reflection of your inside life, right? So don't define yourself by what you see in the mirror because it's reflecting just back at you. Define your life by what you're actually feeling. And I know that might sound counterintuitive because you're getting a reflection, but that's also giving you choice. So you don't have to sit and look at something you don't want to look at as a reflection. It's your choice to believe that you can change it. When you believe that you're stuck, you're stuck. This is definitely a time, this Monday, to believe that you can make your life as beautiful as you want to make it, but you better believe in it. And with Jupiter here in Pisces and retrograde back with Neptune for the final time that we're going to see in our lives, sure, I think that brings deception. Sure, I think it brings a lot of chaos. I think it can bring a mixed bag of just about everything you could possibly ask for and leave us in a clouded haze. But this is also one of the most powerful times ever to remember your deeper connection to something bigger and your faith. And if you believe in something right now and you can visualize what that's going to look like, you can create it and make it real. And especially relationships. Why not? Moon sextile over to Juno. Why not? Why can't you have the most magical, dreamy, beautiful relationship you ever wanted? You got to believe it's possible. You got to be open to it. And you also can't be too particular. There really isn't anything in Virgo, right? Nothing big is going on in Virgo. We actually don't need to be that particular about our manifestations or the abundance that we can have. We just have to believe that we can have top notch, whatever that is, without the specifics. But just believing that you already have it and feeling secure in life and grateful can take you a long way to attracting partners, to attracting money, to attracting all the fruits of this world. Because guess what? This reality sure does have a lot of fruit, doesn't it? Now, the Bible will tell you the fruit is a bad thing, right? I guess it's all perspective. What's good, what's bad to you? I don't know. But I do think that today's a very important day as we are building up to eclipse that will happen tonight, early morning, Tuesday morning. It is a big check on how the reality can reflect a lot of different things at us, but we have the power and the capacity to shift our own slides for our own personal life into abundance, gratitude, into having a security that nothing can touch. And I honestly believe, and what I've channeled this weekend, and what I've just felt so strongly, is that that's what you're here to do. It's so simple, and I know we love to complicate things, and I'm here to tell you it's not that complicated, and you don't have to make your life overly intense or complicated right now. You just have to do things that you like, and it's Scorpio season, so everything that your heart's into, deeply your soul's into, that you're passionate about, do it, especially if it's what's real to you. It's just a time to do that. I'm telling you, that is the ticket right now. The ticket of all tickets. And if you have that intention within yourself coming into this eclipse, you are untouchable. Because no matter what comes back to you, you'll laugh at it and know that it happened for a purpose, but you'll move on and you'll create the next timeline that you're supposed to be on. Yeah, there's always going to be tests. We always have to test ourselves from a higher perspective. Don't get discouraged because you had everything looking too particular and you were overly obsessive. Because that's the South Node in Scorpio too. We can overly obsess about how this physical world needs to look, how people should look, how relationships should look. Let go of the obsession, be grateful, and be secure within yourself no matter what, and start having more fun and laughing things off. You will, and I believe it more than anything, you will create more abundance in your life with just that simple trick. And I'll probably talk more about that tomorrow with the Eclipse Horoscope. And Spiritual Daddy tonight with David. I'm sure we're going to talk a lot about the eclipse, and I definitely have that message for the collective right now. So, yeah, it's just that time. It's that time where you have to be strong emotionally and steady, and it doesn't matter what else is going on. That's the crazy part, is there's a lot going on in this reality. There are so many timelines happening at once. It's overwhelming. People's nervous systems are shocked. So stop letting all of the stuff you don't want shock you. Accept it. Be grateful for the experience. And start believing and feeling in something better that fits your life. It doesn't have to look like my life. It doesn't have to look like your friend's life, your mom's life, your whatever, a movie star's life. Like, straight up, what do you want? This is about you actually doing what you want because you value it and you know, and you're ready to use that confidence to create. Okay, what's the tarot for today? I'm on a good one tonight. All right, 5 of coins in reverse. Yeah, out of poverty consciousness, hit the road. No more of that. It's not going to get you very far. And any way in life right now, if you're thinking in life that you can't have better, or you're sitting there in denial of how beautiful life actually can be, you just like to be a victim. Hey, look, no judgment here. People are here. There are souls here in this life to feel that way. They chose it. It's none of my business. I'm just here to deliver a message. You don't have to do it, though. If you're listening to this and you resonate, you don't have to be in poverty consciousness anymore. This is a time for you to, instead of envisioning everything to the point of how things need to look, just envision great things. Feel good naturally on your own. Guaranteed you get good things brought to you. Queen of Cups in reverse. I think that it is when we're doubting ourselves right now, and we're feeling like we just cannot comfort ourselves, and we're just feeling down. That's These are the downfalls right now. The victim mentality is not going to help. The doubting of abundance, the doubting within yourself, the guilt of whatever from the past, whatever emotion, this is a time to cleanse our emotions to the most pure form of abundance and self-sufficient energy, of creative energy, of abundant energy. You will feel so good. It's just, you don't have to go the other way. These are your choices. It's up to you to make them. Look at these, all reversals. 6 of coins in reverse. Again, I don't think it's about, being some charity case either. Like, you got to do this. This is where everybody kind of has to step up and do it on their own. You can't just be given handouts, and nobody heals anybody. People resonate at a healing level, a healing frequency, and that encourages other people to resonate at a healing frequency within themselves. You do not have to think that you have to save someone right now or donate, your passion to make someone else fulfill their passions, their physical life. Like, give what you can give when you can give it. Don't overgive right now, especially if there's some kind of guilt related to it. Like, that's honestly how I feel about those cards. So remember, feel good, feel beautiful, feel empowered right now. And I almost guarantee that if you can keep doing that day in, day out, you will have a great time. You will be swimming in abundance. Might not be the abundance you idealized, or that you might think it looks like, but abundance will find you. It's up to you to figure out what that looks like to you without judging things. Just let it come into your life. I love you all very much. I truly do. Big time, big Monday, big Tuesday. It's a big life. So let's just go connect to these good timelines that we want to be on. Let's start feeling happy. Let's start feeling good. Let's start feeling passionate for what we enjoy. We don't have to go the other way. Life's going to show us the other way. It's there. It's there. It's your conscious choice of how much emotion and energy you want to give that. I'm out. Love you all. Have a beautiful, beautiful Monday. Wishing you all the best, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Much love. Peace.